Hello Projector. In this video I want to share about the top 3 challenges we have as projectors. I've been a projector for 12 plus years and I've guided many projectors from around the world. And being a projector can be challenging. So probably if you're watching this and you're a projector, you're like, yep, my life has had its fair share of challenges. What are the top 3 that we can really focus on? So let's start with number 1, our mind. So the projector mind is very powerful, holds a lot of wisdom, it's very potent. You're probably very smart intellectually. You probably see a lot of things, you probably understand things, you can pick different areas up in life very quickly. Now the biggest challenge here is sometimes it's too good for our own good. And sometimes it sort of whiplashes us back. Let me explain. The mind, yes, we're smart. Yes, we can have wisdom. Yes, we can see what other people, should do, all these things. The issue is if we're seeing another person's faults, or if we're seeing a situation that needs to be improved, or we're seeing someone's ego, and we're like, oh, like they really should do this or this. The way we're viewing that is through our own faults, our own ego. To see another ego, you need to be viewing it through your ego. And this is a dilemma that the projector finds itself in, because it's said that, oh, you're here to guide people, like guide, see how they need to improve, see where they need to put their energy. This is taken in the wrong way as a projector. You're only supposed to guide when you're invited and recognized. When, let's be honest, it's quite rare. That's quite rare. So what is true wisdom? True wisdom is through the heart, not the mind. The mind divides. The mind looks for faults. The mind judges. So if you can, as a projector, start to loosen the grip on judgment, start to loosen the grip on looking for what needs to improve in my friend's life or my partner's life or a family member's life. Let's just hold that more gently, because true wisdom comes through the heart. And true wisdom, instead of looking for faults, looks for the light and sees the love in the other person, sees through these faults of the other person. That's true wisdom. And that's a projector who is using the projection, their ability to project. Now they're projecting light. They're not projecting distortions, looking for distortion. Unless you're invited and recognized, then you can go, oh wow, okay, yeah, you could do this better, or I think you could do this. It's very different when you're invited and recognized. So the projector mind is something that is a big challenge, almost a paradox, and something that you have the ability to, just like a projector, change the lens from your mind to your heart. The second challenge that a projector has is our energy. So you probably know this, but we don't have as much inherent energy. We don't have that full battery pack like the Energizer Bunny that generators get when they go to sleep and they wake up and it's like, boom, they're on. They can do the 9 to 5, they can come home, they can then clean the house, and then they can make dinner for the family, and they can have dinner with the family, and then they can play a game, and then they can go to bed way later and then do it again. Projectors, we have a different role, and this is the Maya. This is the dream. This is the world that is very focused on the physical things. And the truth is that we come from source, we come from the light. And almost what I said in the first challenge, it's like how we see reality is more important for a projector. If we see correctly, we will magnetize in a very powerful way. And we don't need 12 hours of energy to run around, to see everyone, to have 10 business meetings. We just don't need that. We become more magnetic. Things start being pulled to us, opportunities start being pulled to us. So we may only need 3, 4, 5 hours of actual work, like, maybe being in a meeting or maybe doing stuff on the computer or these things. Because when we start to see reality starts to magnetize and reflect back and give us opportunities, quantum leaps and these things. So yes, we might not have as much inherent physical energy, which can be challenging if we're trying to keep up the 9 to 5, trying to have as much energy as everyone else around you in your life. But if you start to use your wisdom, things can start to shift profoundly and you start to flow with life. It's like if you're going down a river, yeah, you need a lot of energy if you're going to be swimming upstream. You're going to pump and pump and pump. But if you're actually flowing with the river, you don't need that much energy. You can go to the right a bit, go to the left a bit, you can flow through. But you don't need as much when using your wisdom. The third challenge is socially for projectors. This ties in almost to the first one and the first two. If we're seeing socially through that lens of judgment, distortion, I'm a little bit more wise, I'm a little bit more smart, this person should do this, I don't really like small talk, this. Yeah, it's true. I don't like small talk as much, but am I looking through the lens of, oh yeah, these people, what are they even talking about? What's the point? Like that. I'm putting out that energy. So that's one. And then the other is energy as well. If I don't have as much energy, it can be harder to keep up socially. And this is because our sensory system is very heightened as projectors, which gives us access into the energetic field. But because our sensory is so heightened, we are absorbing so much, we're sensing so much. Our aura is literally programmed to absorb energy. So socially, once again, if generators go out socially, they've got an open and enveloping aura. Many of them can be social for 5, 10 hours a day if they wanted to, and just keep going and going and going and almost fill up. For a projector, it can be more depleting. When you're sensing everything, when you're absorbing everything, when you're churning all this energy, especially if you're trying to keep up looking at other people, your friends, family, being so social, it's like, oh, why can't I do that? I'm going to try. Many of us will feel burnt out after that. You may even get some symptoms of some sickness or some illness, like you might get really burnt out from that experience if you're doing too much. Quality over quantity, and being true to your projector self, what feels good for you. So there are 3 pretty big areas that are 3 challenging areas for being a projector. Now, if you want to know what to do about them, I would say, here at the Projector Movement, me knowing about being a projector for 12 years and Sarah and I combined 20 plus years, we have a lot of experience. We've also got Rebecca on our team, which is a profound human design analyst, and she does incredible readings. So you can get a personalized reading. We do the actual certified Living Your Design workshop training, which is a profound 5-week, 10-class live training. We run that once or twice a year that I highly recommend. We've got the 5-day reset, which is very affordable. 5 days, 30 minutes a day will give you access into your projector energy. And the links for these will be below. We have a community where we've got hundreds of projectors from around the world. We hold live workshops, 1 live workshop every week, every Wednesday. There's recordings available, and the community is a profound place to meet projectors, to be seen, to be witnessed, and to learn each and every week as we move up to 2027, where there's this huge transformation happening in your genetic code and throughout and sweeping throughout humanity. So these are all access points that you can understand, because being a projector is challenging, can bring challenges. But when you sort of flip the scales and you understand how the energy works, how to see, how to move throughout your day, how to structure your day, it's almost like life opens up. So hopefully this video helped. I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you want to comment, we'll get back to you. And many, many blessings from one projector to another.